My name is Leah. I'm a grown woman now, but I want to tell you my story. It's not a happy story. It's not an ordinary story, but it's mine. I wasn't born to the parents who raised me. I was adopted. I didn't know that when I was little. I found out the truth when I was 14, and it changed everything. My parents couldn't have children. They were married for many years, but a baby never came. They waited, hoped, prayed. But it never happened. It broke their hearts. They longed for a child to love. They dreamed of a daughter or a son, someone to call their own. After years of pain and silence, they made a decision. They would adopt. There was a woman in our extended family, my father's cousin. She already had many children, 7. And then she got pregnant again. She didn't want the baby, she said. I can't handle one more. My parents heard about this. They went to her and said, please, when the baby is born, let us raise it. We will love this child as our own. The woman agreed. She promised to give them the baby after birth. I was born on a cold night. My biological mother didn't name me. She didn't hold me. She handed me over right away to the people who would become my parents. They were waiting for me. My new mother took me in her arms. My new father smiled. They named me Leah. They brought me home. They wrapped me in warmth and love. I had everything: toys, books, good food, soft clothes, a cozy bed. My mother sang me lullabies. My father read me bedtime stories. We played. We laughed. We went to parks, took trips, lived a simple, joyful life. My parents adored me. They never yelled, never hit me. They were kind, patient. They taught me right from wrong. They took care of me when I was sick, helped with homework, kissed me good night. I felt safe. I was happy. I thought they were my real parents. I never asked questions, never suspected a thing. I thought all children grew up like this. I loved my mother. I loved my father. I loved our home. I loved my life. But one day, everything changed. I was 14. I was in the kitchen. My aunt came to visit. She was talking to another woman. They didn't know I was listening. My aunt said, you know, Leah isn't really their daughter. She's adopted. The other woman said, really? I had no idea. My heart stopped. I couldn't believe what I'd just heard. My stomach dropped. I felt dizzy, numb. I ran to my room, slammed the door. I cried for hours, didn't sleep at all that night. In the morning, I looked at my mother. I asked her, is it true? She looked at me and said gently, yes, my love, it's true, but we love you with all our hearts. I screamed, you lied to me. You're not my real parents. Why did you take me? I want to go to my real parents. They didn't fight. They didn't yell back. They cried silently, just looked at me with sadness. I shouted, give me money. I'm leaving. They gave it to me. My mother packed a bag for me. My father slipped in some extra cash. I didn't thank them. I was angry. I walked out of the only home I had ever known. I found out where my biological parents lived. I went to them, knocked on the door. A woman opened it, my birth mother. She stared at me, said nothing. A man appeared behind her, my biological father. He said, oh, Leah. Then a boy stepped forward, my older brother. He said, why are you here? There's no room for you. We have too many people already. My real father looked at me nervously. He said, I'm sorry, Leah. Life here is hard. We're poor, no food, no space. My wife is angry all the time. She screams, I can't help you. I stood silently. Tears filled my eyes. It was cold. I felt empty inside. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. My birth mother didn't hug me. No one asked if I was hungry or tired. I was a stranger, unwanted. My brother said, go back. This isn't your home. You left your family. Why come here? His words hit me like stones. I turned around, lifted my bag, walked away. I didn't know where to go. I sat by the river. The water was dark. The sky was gray. I was freezing, hungry, alone. I thought about ending it, maybe it would be easier to just disappear. No one wanted me. No one loved me. But something inside whispered, "No, don't do it." I pulled out my phone. My hands were shaking. I texted my adoptive parents. "Please send me money. I want to come home. If you don't help, I'll jump into the river." I waited 10 minutes, 20. Then a message came. It was my mom. "We're sending the money. Please wait. Don't do anything. Come home." I cried again, this time with hope. I waited 2 more hours, went to the bus station, picked up the transfer, bought a ticket, came home. When I walked in, I didn't say a word. Neither did they. My mom hugged me. My dad took my bag. We cried. They made me food, gave me warm clothes, made up the bed. I was quiet, ashamed. I couldn't look them in the eye. I had hurt them, but I felt safe. I was home. That night, I couldn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling, thought about my life, about both families, the ones who left me and the ones who chose me. I remembered Mom's cooking, Dad's bedtime stories, warm blankets, goodnight kisses, his soft goodnight, princess. In the morning, Mom came into my room. She brought me tea, set it down, smiled, sat beside me, said nothing, just held my hand. I whispered, "I'm sorry." She stroked my hair, said, "You are our daughter, always." I broke down in tears, like a little girl. She hugged me. I asked, "Why didn't you tell me earlier?" She said, "We wanted to. When you were older, we were afraid to lose you, afraid to hurt you." I nodded. I understood. They weren't perfect, but they loved me. And that love was real, stronger than blood. Years have passed. I'm 25 now. I work. I smile. I love my parents. They've grown older. Dad has gray hair. Mom walks more slowly. I care for them. I cook. I drive. I hold their hands. I don't think much about my biological family anymore. I'm not angry, but I don't love them either. They were a chapter in my story, but not the whole book. My real life is here, with the people who chose me, who gave me not just a home but their hearts. Now I know blood doesn't make someone a parent. Love does. Time does. Care does. My parents chose me. They didn't have to, but they did. And that's the greatest love there is. When I look in the mirror, I see a strong woman, a girl who got lost and found her way, a heart that broke and healed, and above all, I see a daughter who was truly, deeply loved. Thank you for reading my story. If it touched your heart, stay with me. I have more to tell. And if this story felt familiar, share it, because love is a choice, and that choice saved me.